right away. We're gonna head to the bottom of Marissa's dungeon again. This time more prepared than ever. Hopefully it works out. So, goddamn. Yesterday it was like, God, what time is it? I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was working on editing, and then the power flickered for a second, and then a loud crash of thunder. I was like, oh shit, I should save. And then I kind of wrapped it up, went to bed, and then it like there was like a downpour for 5 minutes, a couple more crashes of thunder, and a couple flashes of lightning, and then it was just done. And I was like, what the fuck happened out there? Anyway, so last time I played this, I ended up getting, I did a few individual runs of the main one to get some more equipment. I have this now, Damaged Mask. It's the mask I had before with the Oni barrier, but it leveled up, so now it looks like this. Let me get Alice. Alice's equipment has not changed. She still has the banana and the fox mask. Everything should be good. And let me show you my items. Let me show you my items. So I have I got 12 rabbit tails, so that's good. I got bamboo sticks, wooden sticks, a couple of flint logs, couple dojins. The good stuff. I didn't find like a single disc, which is really annoying, but I found a fuck ton of just random stuff that I picked up. Like, look at this. Look at all this. It just keeps going. I picked up so much junk, and I kept it all. There's so much in here. There's also cursed stuff, but I'll figure that out when I get to it. Look at this. Hold on. Let me sort it. That'll show you exactly what's going on here. So, sticks, bones, rods. I got a million knives, fans, rabbit tails, brass knuckles, bananas, all kinds of crazy things. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Oh yeah, I didn't see the specifics, but from what I understood, in 17.5, Kaneko's gonna be a playable character, and Yamame has spider legs. And for some reason, my Twitter is full of a bunch of giant rings of Satori eyes, and I have a feeling it's because of that, but I have no idea what that is. I have a couple discs, but yeah, I got a lot of shit in here that'll last for quite some time, so that's good. I'm okay with my equipment, so I guess the first thing I should do is just figure out what talismans I want. I have 10 item protection talismans, which I think is honestly enough, because I can just restack if I lose them. I need... What's the most important thing here that I need? It's definitely the pecans, yes. I only have 2 pecans, but I don't think I need that many, so I'm going to take these 2. What else? Restores diminished power. If max capacity will increase by 1. I'm going to take these 2 and use them to get a power level of 10. I'm going to take these teas to increase my max HP. Let's see. What else do I have? Of course, I have a couple... I'm going to keep that. I need that for something. I have a couple spell cards. Just a bit. Just a bit. Never know how many you're gonna need, you know? Where is my... Oh, I'm out of room. Oops. No, I'm not. I'm not out of room yet. I'm not done yet. And a million preserve gabs. Such as so. Okay, allow me to set up here. 1 sec. So I want to put these in here. This is my spell card gap. It's good. This is my second spell card gap. And I'm gonna take 4 revives. I don't think I'll need that many. 4 revives. This is my 3rd spell card gap. And I need food. I need food. So I have an eclair. I'm gonna bring that because that's helpful. And I have fills the temper to full. So I'm gonna take these, and I'm gonna take these, just in case I need them. Okay, hold on. Shit. Okay, so that's my food. Double food. I'm gonna use those right away, but I'm gonna store the pecans. So I have a gap of 7 more. Is there anything else I need here? Is there anything else I need in here? I don't need the orbs or the fuel. That's fine. I don't think I need any more mushroom. Oh, I also got a super mushroom. That's pretty cool. A bunch of junk. Cookies aren't that great. I think I'm alright. I have a bunch of material as well, so if I need to make anything, I should be okay on that regard. I don't have any healing items, though, so I should probably bring these. Those are full heals. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I don't have a substitution doll either. And I'll take these. Maybe I'll find a soul gap. Okay. Okay. I have... Yes. I am ready. Decoy talisman, keep the enemies off you. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Well, the plan really is to just stand in one place, press the AoEs, and then spam my my Master Spark. So I don't think I'm gonna need that, but there are a lot of things I don't think I'll need, and then I'll need them. So let me take this as an extra. Just 1 stack of decoy talismans. Yeah, this'll work. Okay. Of course, I should probably just bring in every gap I can. To take as many as I can with me when I get out of here. These are fine. So I have, take a look at the loadout. So I have gaps full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. And I have some free inventory spaces with these. 20 inventory spaces extra with that. With that, I think I'm ready. Banana. Banana's not going anywhere, chat. Sorry to say. Hold on. Do I have a seal suck gap in here? I should, right? I picked up a lot of shit. I do. I do. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Allow me to do one more thing before I advance. Alright. Wrong one. Okay. And then I use the steel sucker gap on this. And then I can put this back in the gap. Throw this. Now I have this, and I can use it with my punchy glove. There! There we go, I learned! Now I have that. Is there anything else I need? I don't think so. Is there a better defensive equipment I can give to Alice? One that levels up to have Oni barrier? Anyone know that offhand by chance? God, look at all this stuff. Because of that, I have a lot of things I can work with, and I would like to make one. I would like to make one with Oni barrier, but I only have so much stuff to work with here. I don't have a skull. Wow. Compact disc, compact disc. Rainbow's cards have those seals. Oops. Which ones? I don't think I've made hers. Huh. Well, which ones are hers? No, I don't see them. Curious about that one. That requires a suck cap and an expand card. Oh well. I think we're ready. It's time to go. So no, I don't want to go that one. I forget how much a pecan costs. I think it's 250. Buy one more pecan. This is that 10-minute prep time to make sure everything goes well. I think that's correct. I have a lot of money. And I'll take the shortcut and I'll just use the lower floors to grind up a bit. It should be okay to do that. Okay. I was correct. So, one more pecan. Good. You never know what you're gonna need. Better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. So now that I'm here, I'm ready. Ready, chat? Let's go. So let me explain what happened to me today, because that was fun. Spiritual health, Hakurei charm. Wow, those are great. Wow, I didn't even see that. Can I get a redo? Yeah. Don't worry too much about that, okay? There we go. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So I put my order in for my Fumos, right? And the site decided to improperly list the price of one of them, and their solution was to cancel my order for all of them. Really cool. So now I have to wait and hope that I can still actually buy them because of a difference of probably not even $1. Straight up, probably not even $1. Like, oh shit, we didn't realize that it was more expensive and it's completely our fault. Let's cancel your entire order and give you a refund. No, how about you just use the money I gave you to buy the other ones instead of canceling the whole fucking thing? I bought Chen, I bought Ron. Well, I should say I'm trying to anyway. Chen, Ron, Tenshi, Flandre, Tay, Basin, and Moko. I tried to get Satori again. No go on that one. Go figure. And that's it. Yellowish green. I can't tell what these are, so I don't want to buy them. Paper triangle. Shelter gap. Substitution doll. Yes. Yes. Very good. Okay. Now would be a good time to drink these. Power medicine. There we go. Green tea. Nice. Alright, now I have a power level of 10 right out the gate, which is great. I'll just collect junk in the meantime, I suppose. Racing was sold out 3 hours after the orders went live. Cool. I'm really glad that I was hindered by buying them because of a fuck up out of my control. I really hate this third-party shit. Middleman bullshit. For this reason. How did they even get the price listing wrong? I don't understand. It's like I put in the thing and it's like, oh no, this is the price. Like, oops, we made a fucky wucky. Like, how do you even fuck that up? Shouldn't you be able to? How do you fuck that up? Well, I guess I'll see what happens. And I check my email and they're like, oh, we're sorry, it's sold out. Son of a bitch. That's gonna suck a lot. Best way to buy Fumo is if you're not in Japan, you leave it up to someone else entirely. And it's really, really annoying. You gotta put in the order, and then they'll confirm your order, then they ask for payment, then you pay them, and then they put the order in. So you can't just do it yourself, you have to wait for them to do it when they decide they want to do it. And with something like a Fumo, if you ain't first, you're last. That's what it is. So what it turns into is that. Playing a game of, well, I did everything right, but if I don't get it, then it's because someone that I have no control over decided not to act fast. So I'm a bit annoyed by that. But again, there's a chance, maybe. I highly doubt it. Again, the fact that they canceled my entire fucking order because of a price difference of 300 for one of them, 300 yen, is really annoying, and I have a feeling that's going to cost me a lot. It's bullshit. I don't want to... Okay, I'm leaving. I don't want to use these goddamn sites if they keep doing shit like that, but I have no choice. I'd rather just buy it myself, because then I can actually know what's going on. Yen is nothing. No, I know it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me, but it means something. It means enough to them to call off the whole fucking order. I've never seen a doll sword before, so that's neat. I like that item. And Miko Shaku. I need a few of those, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Alright, floor 2 is a bit violent. I'm an idiot. Oh well, I'll run into it. Oh, pardon me. Well, lucky for you, Aya is very, very in stock. Of course, she ate my thing. I didn't put it in a gap. It's my own fault, but I have plenty in backup, so I'm not too broken up by that. Zen Market doesn't ship to US? That doesn't make any sense, because they ship to Canada. Oh, this is bad. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna eat this thing before I lose it. Oh, good. Preserve gap. And there's my shaku. Okay, good. Well, my equipment is a lot better this time, so I'm not getting absolutely manhandled on these earlier floors, but I still want you to get EXP, because I need HP. I really need HP to survive the stupid god laser. Really, that's the most important part. My damage output is okay. It should be fine when we get there, at least. But damage doesn't mean shit if I don't have enough HP to survive that laser if she decides to do it. Okay, one sec. I don't know what's going on outside, but it sounds like firecrackers? But it's very loud and obnoxious. So, of course, it's happening around here, mind you. So I just close the window and turn my fan back on. That should be fine. That's the thing, is I don't think the site lists which ones, like how the quantity. So Aya has a lot. There's a lot of Aya in stock, but then there's less like Hatate in stock. So Hatate will sell out first, then it will make it look like Hatate is more popular, that kind of thing, right? So who knows? Either way, just hit her with your banana. I guess I'll find out what happens when I check back in and they tell me they couldn't buy it because they're fucking geniuses. Of course, this is also the same site that here's one of the biggest problems I have with it is you can't even prepare ahead of time. I tried to, for the last set, I put my order in advance by like almost a week. And I sent them the money and they sent me a message back. They were like, "Oh, sorry, we couldn't buy the product you listed because it's sold out, so we returned your money." Like, what do you mean you couldn't buy the product because it's sold out? It's not even on sale yet. How could it be sold out if it hasn't gone on sale yet? So they don't actually fucking care. They just click the page and they check if the button's lit up or not. So I had to put the order back in again for that, and then I missed out on 2 characters. Real annoying. Real annoying. You can't prepare ahead of time because they just pull that shit on you, and if you're too late and they decide to do something like this, then, well, now you're too late again. Can't do anything. Can't do anything to stop it. Alright, I'll leave, I'll leave. I'm leaving, damn it, I'm leaving. Depend on the employee. I don't know. I don't know. It's more of a hassle than it really needs to be for someone living in the North America. That's all I've learned. A real massive pain in the ass. Not gonna stop me from trying, but it's just annoying when the end results are out of your control. Nice. Get the hell out of here, would you? There you go. Cash traps scare me now. Do I have food? I have a cookie. Cookies kind of suck, but I have them. Okay, first thing I need to do, I have the big ones, the really big ones. There we go. I haven't died to that yet, but really, I'm just waiting for it to happen. Okay. Very good. Every now and again, when Alice pops her little doll familiars, I think she's stepped on a trap or something, and I think something bad's gonna happen almost every time. The problem, the main problem is the site that carries them, the most reliable site that carries them doesn't ship internationally. There are some sites that do ship internationally, like Ami Ami and Good Smile. Those are fine, but they don't really have what I'm looking for on there. That's all. Gift is like the only site I've found that can actually have Fumos in stock. It seems like everywhere else is just like one of those situations where if it doesn't sell, then they get the extra supply, whereas Gift is like the main supplier, right? Something like that. And since we know that Fumos sell out within hours of going live, that's probably why the only site that ever seems to have them is Gift itself. Even when they limit the quantity to only 3 per person, it still doesn't stop it. Yeah, my fucking cookie. What can you do though, right? They're really popular. They're very popular. For good reason, they're adorable. But goddamn, man. I guess I wish they were just a little bit less popular so I could get one. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, that Reimu was a special, a Cord Indo version, so that one probably wasn't very many made. That's what I'm assuming on that one. Standard Reimu would probably be a really big one, but special edition Reimu, I imagine would only be only a few types of people would really want to try to get that one, so they probably didn't have as much in stock. That kind of dealio. Ow. Taking my sweet ass time here. I think I'm okay to move on now, actually. I'm level 20 on the 3rd floor. I think I can probably manage my way further in. Alright. I want that banana. I want that banana to go to level 50 so I can see the ultra banana. The final banana. Mayling's only scary because she punches really hard. Oh, I found another big one. Excellent. Put down the food gap so Yuko doesn't eat it. No. Oh, joy. So yeah, that's been my my frustration for the last little bit. Again, there's just nothing we can do about it. This is the unfortunate state that we live in over here. Hakurei-ken? Yeah. Maybe someday. Good thing I'm not like a collector or anything like that, because trying to be a collector of these kinds of things, well, honestly, that sounds like hell. What's this? An Aya fan. I can't see what it has because I need to appraise it. It has a blue seal. It's the blue seal. Float Slayer. Deals more damage to enemies with float effect. It's not that helpful. But cool. I have it now. Ouch. collecting is hell in general because of event exclusives and stuff. Yes. You are right. Evil ribbon. Neat. You are definitely right about that. Oh, there's stuff in there. I can't reach it. I don't have a tool. Oh well. There we go. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would let me go. The purple one acts as an exit though. Or a next staircase. But you can leap through them or you can continue through them. Ah, no, I won't bother. Let's keep moving. Now we're here. Forgotten all identified item names. Good. Great. Hit her! Holy shit! Why do you just stand there and get hit by that? Why don't you fight back? Oh my god. Clown hat. Yeah, here you go, Alice. Perfect for you. Jesus. I'm gonna put my stuff in these gaps. These ignorable gaps. Perfect. Miracle can't do anything to my partner. Long and thin object. Can't move. Right. That's just slightly annoying. That's all. Just a little bit annoying. They'll just sit there and get their asses beat without doing anything about it. Yeah, I don't know what any of this is because I stepped on that trap. Wait, this is new. How do I get this? How do I... I don't know what to sell because I don't know what anything is. Huh? Oku's ribbon. Depressing gap. This looks... I want to see what it is, but it costs so much money. That's got to be rare, right? Can I even make 5,000 yen? Like right now. Like I have the doll sword. That's the doll lance. It's craftable. Everything's craftable, genius. Thick object. What is this? I'm out of luck. That only is 2,000. Yeah, it's only I only get 1,000 on that. I would need a... I don't think any of these items are rare enough. Damn it. Alright. I didn't think I'd find actual good items in the shop like that. What if that was it right there, though? No, come on. Come on. Come on. Gee, I sure do like picking up things I don't know. Now I'm gonna move on. Let's just keep going. I don't like walking around with invisible enemies because my AI does not... My AI is not helpful when it comes to dealing with long range. You stay over there. No, no, no. Oh, Jesus. Everyone died. Okay, what was any of the stuff I picked up? Rabbit radar, patrol tank with sword, talismans. Check some of it out. I don't need that. Yakuko ointment. That's actually really good. Hold on to that. Can I... No. Make some ointment. Why not? Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Good. Super jumbo mushroom. I wonder if that's gonna be helpful, like, at all. Maybe just brown medicine. I feel okay. This, just to hope my headache goes away completely. It's dying down at least, but it's still a little bit there. Oh, hello. You didn't die? Wow. Oops. It's all fun and games till Mistia yells at you. What just happened? I didn't consider this problem. I didn't consider this. Can I... How do I... See, I didn't bring curse protection. Forgot about that. And now my gap is cursed. So... I really should have brought something for that, huh? Because now I can't access any of my healing items. Well, this is a problem, isn't it? Whoa, Zippy the Quick. Wow. What a very strong wriggle you called there. Mouse radar. No. No, no, no. I don't know what the mini Suikas do. They don't really move, and they just die when Suika goes down. I forgot about curses. Completely forgot about the curse thing. Thank you, Plutonium. I'm managing. I'm alive. It's the important part. See how long I can keep that up, though. Oh, jeez. Oh, now I need curse protection. I'm in the wrong spot for that one. Now let me see what these are. G return. Banana. Pale bluish green medicine. Water. Oh, water and water. I don't know what anything is though. Let's drink it. See if I can hoard enough shit to make something to negate this curse thing. I don't really need to worry about it right now until like the last floor anyway, because I'm not digging into my healing items until then. And if I uncurse them now, then there's a possibility it just gets cursed again. I'd rather not deal with that. Power boost. Nice. Nothing happened. Oh, I hit the cap, that's why. Reserve gap. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Nice. Nice. I forgot about that. the enhanced limit. Double miss. Good thing she drops Lamprey. Koishi sleeps in a very sinister fashion. You notice that? Like she's plotting something. Well, goodbye. Colonel Savage is probably better. Starting Head will bless them, yeah, but I can't bless everything. So it's better that I just get rid of all the curses once the opportunity presents itself. At least my food gat didn't get cursed, or I'd really be fucked. Hey, eat the big dog. Nice. Moving on. There we go. Drop a pebble. More pebbles. Grabby hands, aren't you? I think I would like an item or a seal or something that just says find invisible enemies, because I'm getting really annoyed by them. They're a little bit obnoxious, just because unless they turn invisible, well, my partner won't help me, and then I have to sit there and punch air. It wouldn't be so bad if there weren't so many of them, I guess. But I kind of wish that if my partner got hit, my partner would be like, "Oh, I got hit from this direction. Maybe I should fight back." But instead, your partner's just like, "Ow, that hurt. Wonder where that came from." It's like a Metal Gear character, or yeah, like a Metal Gear guard. You shoot them in the back of the leg, and they're like, "What was that noise?" And they approach, and then they don't see anything, and they're like, "Must have been nothing," as there's a fucking bullet in their leg. It's like, huh? What do you mean? What's going on here? That's how my partner acts when she gets slapped across the face multiple times by an invisible enemy. When I do as well. Yeah, that actually reminds me of when I played New Vegas. I was doing the Great Conquest. The one where the beauty. Okay. The Great Con's Quest. The one you get from the NCR. Orange's hat? A hat to information specialist, the Eagle. What? Wah! Whatever. Anyway, doing the quest to get the Great Khans on the side of the NCR, and I had to. I went with the route of assassinating the big Khan because Koishi's eye. Because I didn't know any other way to do it. So what I did was I went to his room at night, and I crouched behind his bed with a silenced pistol, really weak by the way, shot him in the head. He would wake up, walk around his room, and then he'd be like, "Oh, guess it was nothing," and then he'd go back to bed. And he did that about 12 to 15 times, until eventually I won. He died, and it's like, no way, the big con man, he was killed, and it's unfortunate. And I was like, oh no, that sucks. Hey, you want to take over for the cons? So, a little bit of a silly, but it's, yeah, whatever works, right? Is it Orange's hat? I mean, Ringo's hat. I mean, who? I want a Ringo equipment that turns into a star. And then its level 3 is a beetle. There you go. Then again, I might get C&D for that, so maybe I should be careful what I say. Orange hat's Ringo's. This isn't correct. Orange hat is Orange's hat. It's in the name. Wriggle's movement makes me laugh because she doesn't really try to fight you, but she gets to move like 4 spaces before you get to move. And she just goes everywhere. Zippy quick. Like, she's not even threatening at all. Damn! The arm on that girl. This banana's taking a long ass time. I think my equipment is more than ready to deal with what's coming, but again, levels, important. A log. I know the log is good, but I can get a snake if I break it down. Oh. I wanted the snake. Because I guarantee that snake thing would be related to the Moria Shrine guys. These probably don't even work on bosses. No. Oh, this is the Parsi floor, huh? Very well. Have an idea. Okay, let's try and watch my items so I don't have to deal with that and burn through all my item protection talismans. She can't do anything to me if I don't have a full inventory, so that's nice. I'll go this way first. So far, so good. Lawn mowing scythe. I think I need these, so I'm gonna hold on to these. Yeah. I recall needing at least like one of those for something later down the line. Pretty much how I decide what I keep. Yes. 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 Keep that C return. Now hold on there, champ. Inflicts enemies back to the end. What's this do? What do I need that for? Was that thing I've destroyed before? God, what was it? There were a few items I have destroyed. For exorcism. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, I'll keep hold of that. I need that at the end. So, how come some enemies have levels on them? What's up with that? God damn it. Fire medicine. No, that's good. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of these cursed ones. Just gotta be careful. Take it slow. There's water that you can go over around. I don't know, it's weird because it's just inconsistent. Like, that's like the first clown piece I've seen with a level on her. I just don't know where it comes from. Do they just spawn in with it? Turn around and face me. Nice. I'll let the banana speak for me. Nice. It's weird. It's weird that it happens. I knew that if I didn't complete that path, I would have walked back into it later. And I did exactly that. Kasumi doesn't seem to have a special ability, but she just have a lot of HP. Until we get to the scary ones. I don't want to deal with the scary ones. What's this? What if this is the card I'm looking for? Ah! I kind of want to keep this because I need them for, I know it's good, I know it's really helpful, but I need them for recipes, so I think I'll hold on to them like that for a little bit. Well, I know the bad jingle indicates that a character leveled up, but what I mean is, like, that clown piece I killed said clown piece level 5, right? It's just really weird. They just have levels like that assigned separately from how, they're assigned separately from how strong they are from rank. Like, that's Lily White-san, this is Satori-san, but that was Clown Piece-san level 5. Weird. Green medicine. Oh, drops. Nothing scarier. I'm asleep. What? Dream Eater, you ate my EXP. What's this? An acclamation of Dorami's experience. Use it to throw it to Granny XP. Okay. Cool. I'm sure that'll be required for some random ass recipe later down the line, huh? That's used for some stuff. Of course it is. Of course it is. You know what that means though, right? It means now I need to keep it. Hold on, let me make a... Let me make a few of those. Get Parsley off my ass. But you think the levels will make them more intimidating, but it really doesn't. I just don't really understand the purpose of them. I can obviously tell that the difference between a small Yukari and a giant Yukari is that it's bad. She's going to hurt me. But just random level values assigned to different characters just doesn't make any sense. Spring hat, nice. Lily White. I'd like to remind everyone that, like, one of the last floors of this dungeon is a guaranteed pandemonium with Yuka. You know what Yuka does? She gets really angry if you hit her with a spell card. That means if things don't work out, I can't stop my partner from not doing that. I really hope that my partner doesn't want to do that, because I'm worried. Wow. Put that back in there, please. Let's see. Salen's tag. Okay. I like collecting this thematic stuff here. There we go. I'm gonna use this Why is Lily carrying around a sword? What are you carrying that around for? Oh, whoops, I want to do appraise that first. It's like the time I yeah. That'll do. The time I what do you call it? I knocked out a Daiyusei, and she dropped a knife. Oh god! I thought that hit a shop employee. That was scary. I'm gonna take the book. My heart like stopped when she did that, and I saw somebody take damage in the middle of the shop. I thought it was an employee. Oh god. Okay. I'll take the book. Still kind of wish I could have got that lance, but whatever. Also, when I was running through Oko's ribbon. When I was running through the earlier dungeons to get some stuff, on the very first floor, I walked on a landmine trap. And it blew up the shop, and the employees got in my way and wanted me to pay for 4 of the items that exploded. And I did. I put it on my tab, otherwise known as Alt F4. Forgot I had this thing. OC. My punch is now ochre. Very funny. Abandoned timeline. Yeah, fuck that. I didn't... It's not my fault they set up shop next to a goddamn minefield. That was just stupid. But yeah, no, I was told that was what was gonna happen, but I didn't really believe it because it hadn't happened, and then it happened to me. So yeah, I just restarted and wasn't about to do that again. So that's goofy. Let that be a reminder to anyone who plays this game that if you blow up items in the shop, you broke it, you buy it. Alright, now in the last bit, the outside world. If Yugi hits one with you, the shop keeps getting mad at Yugi, not you. Okay, thank God, because that would be terrible. So, here's what I'm starting to understand from Doremi here. Doremi can put me to sleep, and she can steal my XP. And when she does, if I kill her, I get it in the form of an item. And that item is going to be needed to make things later down the line. In other words, I'm going to need to deal with that a lot. Why would you target the one in the wall? Put me to sleep. Oh, here's Sanai Yugi. Not a chaser. Kojiko's only really annoying if you're a low level. Oh, an air scroll. Nice. The higher level ones are definitely obnoxious, but they're not too difficult to deal with. I really need a lot of these yin yang orb balls because they're... This one... Oh, this two. Not a room? Huh? Shit. Hold on, hold on. This is unprecedented. I'm out of room. I'm gonna break that down. I don't like looking at it. Nice. Excellent. Room acquired. My mask changed again? Oh, yeah, it's the old lady mask. Old woman mask. Japanese mask has been around for a long time. It conveys a poem from the tales of Issei about a girl who yearned for a beloved till her hair grayed. After removing floors, you'll be given the super strong effect. Cool. So now... Good, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird looking. But that's another mask, yeah. I have a feeling... Marissa has forgotten everything. Oh, get the hell away from me. I have a feeling that I'm gonna need to collect, like, all those masks. Now, you know when this comes out, it has some kind of rare seal, right? Yeah. Relief. Reduces damage and additional damage that ignores defense. Does not work on explosion damage. Wow, that's good. I don't remember what anything is. I'm leaving this floor. Alright. Let me see what I have. I have the charm. It sells for a lot of money. I don't really need it right now. The charms are probably the best equipment because you can build your own. You can basically build your own protective equipment. That's why they're so good. But since I'm really bad when it comes to seal management, I tend to not have anything equipped to them. So don't mind me. Let me see what I have in my gaps at the moment. Sea return. I'm gonna fuse these. Okay. Am I standing on something? I have soul gaps for healing, so I'm gonna keep those. I don't need a shelter gap, actually. They're not very helpful. So let's get rid of that. Oh, that's convenient. Sake. Not that great. Keep these on me. Oh, I found another pecan. There we go. Excellent. I don't know why people wouldn't want to see the ultimate banana. I don't even think I'm gonna get it. Soul gap. Nah. Green tea. Slumber. Blow away. Oh my god, another sub doll. Scare me a little more, why don't you? Alright. I thought I had room in here for one of these. Okay, I have 2 substitution dolls now, and I'm gonna leave there before I blow something up. I'm not paying for all that shit. Antidote. This should come in handy. A lot more so than regular green tea. Or sake. I don't need the sake. Sake is not really helpful here, and sake is very, very easy to obtain. Back in the main game, I can just keep buying it from the former capital bar. Dormy can either steal your player XP or equipment XP, and that determines the item. Oh, so great. So it's a random chance within a random chance, huh? Wake up! Oh. Blow away talisman. Udon ears. I don't really need these. Animal pelt. Suppose that's fine. The smaller floor. Take a moment to look around. My level's pretty good. Close to 35. Kinda wanna shoot for 40. I have a little bit of extra buffer room as well due to my teas that I took. Increase my max HP. But considering how much that laser does, plus the blowback damage, I need a good amount. Of course, I basically get infinite retries until things go right. But because it's a 2-phase fight, I need to make sure that the first phase goes swimmingly. Because last time it didn't, and that wasn't very good. I don't want to hang out around Dormy. There's not really any way to really get Dormy to do what I want, unless I have Alice kind of mess off. But then I leave myself in a bad position. Take a look around. I'm getting hungry. I'm a bit too scared to hang around in shops now. Do that landmine stuff. Behind you. Yugi's not terribly scary. She's annoying. Chat, who do you think's more annoying in this game? Yugi or Suika? Because I honestly don't know. Suika annoys me because my partner won't do anything about her. But Yugi does that, and that's really annoying. That is hella annoying. Alright, put me to sleep. Night night. Night night time. Banana wins again. I am out of the big dogs. Well, I suppose that's fine. I'll move on. Yugi? All Yugi? All Yugi? Sure, Yugi's more annoying if you're trying to run away and she throws you somewhere across the board. That is true. Suika just bothers me because all of her attacks are ranged. Oh god. Her attacks are ranged. Oh, goodbye. You know what? Fuck Yugi. Pain in my ass what she is. Take it all back. No competition. Don't walk on that. That's fine. We had to encounter a Genso trap that's been too bad. I'll keep it because I found it. Why not? What? Didn't I eat one of those mushrooms? Why isn't my gap empty anymore? That's so weird! This clown piece is level 10. This clown piece is gone. That's true. Yugi has leveled up before by throwing a weakened enemy into another enemy and killing one of them. Okos ribbon. Huh. How strange. I'm keeping a lot of stuff on hand, aren't I? Don't really want to get rid of the green tea because I can make some refined green tea with it. Can I make anything good with green juice? Or should I get rid of that? Because I can make refined green tea with the green tea, but can I make something with the green juice? Actually, I can just get rid of the incompetence talisman. You should be able to dismantle frozen items for a chance at ice blocks. Imagine getting cursed by Yuko and Yugi throwing you away from her. You know, you're right. Didn't even consider that. Oh my god, that would suck. I don't know if I've ever seen those two enemies on the same floor before. Excellent, fine. More green juice. Well, speak of the devil. Feeling bad resistance. Damn it. I like my soul gaps. Oh, I can make revival cards with them. Well, I don't really need that, then. I'll just drink it for belly. The only annoying thing about this is that all of my recipes have defaulted back to blank, which is really annoying because I like building my log up. Question, if you make something new in one of these dungeons with mix, does it save that permanently, or is everything in this dungeon reset after the fact? Nice. It's nice that I keep it. But yeah, I tend to make things on the fly so I can empty up room and also craft more stuff, but in this dungeon I really can't because, well, I just don't remember what I've made and haven't made. That's just how it goes in this game. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that and I don't play this like every single day, so good luck remembering all of it. So because of that, I tend to just not really fuck around with what I got in this dungeon. If I'm in range, she's in range. Man, this cure seal is really good. That Sanai item I found is really helpful. Oh, remember, floor 20 is the final floor because there's 2 phases. So I think I'm gonna use these last floors and ride them out in their entirety. This went fairly quickly. Oh, fuck off. Chat, remind me next time I do a dungeon that has this effect, that I put something that prevents memory loss, because that is obnoxious. And now I don't know what I have. And now I don't know what I'm gonna find. Phoenix blow. Oh, the level. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get the banana. Super jumbo mushroom. Oh, I want this. Ooh, do you see the problem here? No, I don't remember what any of this shit is. I want this. God, I don't remember. No, I don't know what that eyeball thing is, but it's been all over my Twitter. It looks like a palm ring. Puffy donut, but it's Satori's eyes, and it's kind of freaking me out. Which one was it? That's decoy. That's incompetence. It's the logo of an expo in 2025. What the fuck? Keep C. Okay. So I can get rid of the G. Good. Cheap gap. Button gap. Nah. 5-year hype train. That's pretty sick that they have something big coming up 5 years from now. Do we have any more info on it? Because it seems like a forthcoming World Expo held in Japan. The logo created by graphic designer Tomoto due to mascot-like. Albeit Eldritch design that contrasts the other 5 entries from the abstract stereotypical logos. The spawn parodies a different logo in various ways, ranging from cute mascot to pose motif to horrifying monster. Oh, so it's not actually based on Satori, but it just looks like Satori's eyes, so people roll with it. Because I have seen humifications of it, gajinkas, if you will. Hello, Aya. Goodbye, Aya. I was just like, what is this? Why is it everywhere? Wait a minute. If Yugi's not in here, but Aya came from there. Where's the Yugi? Excellent. Kick her ass. Banana. You suck. I do appreciate that your partner, my partner may be incapable of some really basic things, but at least they know where I am and they try to make their way back to me. Unlike a mystery dungeon where if you take 5 steps away from your party members, they're like, well, gee, I don't know what's going on anymore. Guess I'll wander on my own. Just gonna use this. Oops. Getting out of here with a bunch of yin yang balls is great. Sunburn color medicine. Whew. So I'm sure you've noticed, but with each appraisal, the more things I appraise, the more expensive it gets to do so. So I need to be, you want to be a bit conservative on that, I suppose, but given my Notori points, my Nito points are in the 6,000s, I think I'm okay. The banana upgrade, I was told level 50. Level 50 is what we're going for. So yeah, these last couple floors, chat, I'm just going to walk around until the game tells me I should go, because I want to get as much EXP as possible, because there's no guarantee that even with all the items I have, things will go swimmingly. I do have the ability to reset to make sure things go swimmingly, because let's face it, the bosses in these games are designed to be as awful as possible. And things can just go very poorly if you're not prepared, or if the boss decided that they didn't want to cooperate. There we go. I have the equipment to deal with it. I just need to make sure the first phase goes well. Last time I was going to restart and get a better first phase, but I attacked her and she died, and then I forgot which key reset the game, and then it was too late. And then I had to deal with the beginning of that fight. I had to deal with the beginning of that fight. The second part, the second half beginning of that fight with no HP on like either of my party members, either me or Alice. I had to use a soul gat right away. Oh hell no. There are a few things as scary in this game than Byakuren activating her ability. That's for sure. Especially in a room with many people. That scares me. Of course, I also just had a really, really bad experience with Byakuren in this game, so anytime she shows up in any capacity, I get a little bit afraid. Remind me to make sure I have max P as well when I get to the next phase. Just gonna move on. I don't know how much time it gives me, but I don't want to risk it. Memory of the Other Worlds. Oh. You know, I didn't even realize I had moved on to another area. Please don't come near me. Thank you. This is the item that gives me the ability to negate memory loss. Do I have room in a gap for it? I do. I would like to start collecting these for their seals later on. I don't think... No, I don't want it right now because there's only a few more floors left anyway. But I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it later on for sure, so I want to have a big collection of them. Hina. Oh boy. Kick her ass. Yes, please. What? Is the little one? Yes. Letties are fine. I'm okay with letties. Shh, I could piss off Yuka. Snake and frog hair clip. See, this is good, because this lets me use an item without using the item just once. Damn it. Oh. I really do want this. I really do want this. Chat, if you fuse gaps, if I fuse these, do I get a bigger soul gap? Or do I just, can you not do that? Can't fuse gaps. Gah! Oh well. The last stream I had was, I heard a noise. There was a noise in my dream and it was really, I don't know, it was weird. I was like, what's that noise? And someone in my dream was like, they said something. I forget what they said, but they like, they acknowledged it. And I was like, huh, weird. And then I woke up and that noise was playing, like in the real world. I was like, what? What's going on? It was kind of freaky. Okay. It was just kind of freaky because it was like I thought it was an alarm, and it wasn't. It was a noise from outside. I guess it was a bird or something. Either way, it was annoying as fuck. And then creepy ass noises started playing in my room. I was like, what's going on? I don't even know how to explain those noises. It sounded like someone or something just moving around the room creaking. Like a combination of creaking and moaning. I was like, can this stop now? Like... I don't mind if Alice's equipment is cursed because Alice isn't going to be doing anything anyway. Or I'm not going to be changing her equipment to begin with. Well, that also applies for mine, but I need to be more careful than that. It's freaking weird. Oh. Okay. Well, that's the first time that Ichinen has ever caused me any issues. I'm fine. Kick her ass. That could have been real bad, yes. But, I'm alive. Hi, Yuka. Yeah. I'm worried about the... How back here? I'm more worried about the Yukas than anything, because if things go poorly, then Alice hurts them. Oh, you're on this floor. Right, you're really annoying. Yo, a dark spark? Can I have room for that? Anywhere? No? Yes? Well, I mean, I don't really need it, I suppose. I can just get rid of it. That hurt to watch, didn't it? Pissed off 2 so far. They give like 900 EXP. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with a giant sunflower or clear plastic bag, but that seems to be their primo drop. First dungeon, no. Test dungeon, yes. The test dungeon was like, don't step on the flowers or Yuka will get angry. And, yeah, they weren't kidding about that. The flavor text was great. Yuka wrecks you. Yeah, she certainly did. Kicked my ass. See, if you hit her without aggroing her first, like that, you get the item, but you don't get any XP for it. I have a lot of clear plastic bags for that reason. This is adorable, but at the same time, kind of weird because he has 4 arms. Do you see that? Because she sleeps with the armor on, so Unzan is there behind her, holding her, but then Unzan is also on her as armor. So it like, it just kind of looks weird. Not really much scarier than when you go to attack Byakuren and it says miss, and then she activates her superhuman abilities, which is just cheat magic, by the way. Byakuren's physical strength is not that better. Like, she's not that much stronger than an average human, but she has access to some bullshit dark arts that lets her increase her strength 10,000-fold. Alright, here's the plan. Yuka, I'm gonna follow you around until we find a flower bed. I'm gonna step on it and I'm gonna make you angry. Come here. Come here. Come here, Yuka. I'm not afraid of you, but if you're that far from me... Oh, never mind. You win this round. See you later. Regret that, huh? Nice. Moving on. Any flower bed works. Yes, but I wanna step on one next to her so I don't have to approach her god laser. This is fine. Feather duster thingy. Yo, that's the Sanai item, right? Yes, it is the one with the cure. Oh, that's so good to find. How do I pick this shit up? I can eat something. I don't think I need it right now. I don't need the cure seal, but having a collection of them would be pretty nice. Hello, Rumia. Soul gap. I think I'm okay on soul gaps, but I'll get the additional. So now I have 8 heals, but I can only use 6 of them unless I want to have bad things happen to me. So that should be fine. I'm not gonna give it to Alice. I don't think there's really any point, but I'm gonna hold on to it because I know it's a good item. It's a very good seal that I want to have multiple copies of for later on. I need both of Sanai's weapons for a Black Grudge Gem Alchemy. I think I actually have one of those. I don't remember where I got it though. Man, I really like when I hit an enemy and they're on a trap and it reveals the trap. I found a banana. Chad, I found a banana. I kinda want the... I kinda want it. Should I pick it up? Should I get it? Should I get it? I was told to pick up every banana. I was told to pick up every banana that I could. So I've been doing that. But what should I do it? Might as well. Fine. Banana. Oh, my max HP went up by 1 because I drank a green tea at full HP. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't know it did that. Okay. I mostly want to collect food items. I want to collect food items because I can eat them and apply negatives to them, which will be very helpful when I actually have to make negative-based, when I have to actually make negative items with the black grudge gems and stuff. Because there's no other way, and since I can eat them down to about -10, I don't need too many. Oh, are you ready for this? I'm actually scared of Letty over there. Yuka's pissed! And now she's dead. Suck Gab. Damn it. Remember, the next floor is a guaranteed pandemonium. Oh god! Chat, have you ever gone to bed super pissed? Just look like this. I stepped on the flowers and she was asleep, but she still got really angry about it. So she's just having a turbo anger sleep. I'm sorry, Yuka. I didn't mean to do this to you. No, she runs away when I do that. Oh, interesting. Shit. Okay, that's actually fine, because that gap is just bonus shit. Maybe I should keep in mind how many Yukas are on the floor before I do stupid things like that. I really wanted that EXP though. Clown P scares me. One time she made me go insane. I did not enjoy that. I would love to say that I'll be fine, but I thought that last time as well. I'm not gonna, nope. I'm not gonna do it. It's too dangerous. It's not worth it. Nice. Getting those dolls up is helpful too. At least there's no real risk of Yuka. Unless you, like, actually fuck with her yourself. Or if your partner decides to launch a spell card at her. In which case, then I'm very afraid. Because her laser is very big. Very scary. Oh, well, I'm stuck now. I don't mind this so much because it gives me one free hit. But when there are enemies approaching me, it becomes a bit of a problem. Hello. Alright, let's hope that was not a bad idea. Well, actually, I can see how many it pissed off, right? Oh, I pissed off 2 of them. I'm scared. I don't know where she is or how big her laser can reach. That was Letty, okay. But there's another Yuka who's very angry at me right now. Oh, there she is. Come on down. Got it. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Not gonna risk it though. So, okay, okay. Next is the pandemonium floor. Oh, fuck off. Hina has enough HP to pretty much guarantee at least one curse attempt. Here we go. Please be next to the end. Oh. Wait. What? Isn't this supposed to be a pandemonium? It wasn't guaranteed, you got RNG'd. Oh, really? Well, here I am. Stressing over nothing. Alright. Just drink it. Is Hina still on this floor? If Hina's not on this floor anymore, I can... Oh, I'm coming back here in a bit. How's that sound? I don't really know how to check. Yeah, she is. There she is. So does anyone know if you can throw the eradication card at Hina? Because she's known to deflect projectiles. But it seems like it'd be kind of silly if she could block that one. Here's a card that lets you remove any enemy that you don't want to deal with. Restrictions apply, see in store for details. That kind of bullshit. Wow, you are annoying, aren't you? See return? I'll wait. Ooh. Oh, good. Good. Watch this. Okay. I now have a preserve gap again. And I can put in my... Excellent. Impede. I was wondering about it because her whole ability is that she deflects that kind of thing. But it seems weird that if certain enemies are just exempt from that because that's how they work. This floor layout's not so bad. I just can't see what's going on, and Hina can just float out in the water. That's fine. Doesn't matter if they're cursed. Alright, magician card, don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Small mushroom. Why not? Blow away. Expand. Sake. Luster room. Water. Cookie. Yuka. Bye, Yuka. Could use that. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take these. And that should be good. Oh, you can still hit Hina with Danmaku. Yeah, you can. You can. I think just throw items she reflects. But then, okay, but what about But then you have Mei-Ling who doesn't take damage from Danmaku. Same with Yuka. Can you throw it at Yuka? The only reason I would throw it at Yuka is that Pandemonium. Because that... there's no way to prevent my partner from just throwing out a Doll's War. Even though I really want her to every situation possible. But that one is not one of them, actually. Because if it hits Yuka, Yuka gets mad. And when Yuka gets mad, I become dead. And when the room is massive, there's no way to really avoid her. So there's a good chance I just get lasered from 12 squares away and then I'm dead. Kick her ass. Cursed banana. I'm gonna make that card soon. Probably the next floor. If I recall correctly, the next set of enemies, the final floor, well, I should say next floor, the enemies are all different for some reason. Which is really weird because there's only one floor left, so changing all the enemies on the last floor seems kind of, I don't know, pointless. But I guess it's not bad. There's so many things you need to account for in this game. I really thought I accounted for everything. But cursing your preserve gaps is a whole new level of shit I wasn't expecting. After this, we get to go to the moon dungeon. That'll be fun. The one with a pandemonium every floor. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. I'm probably not going to do the bonus condition on that because I really don't know how. That was strange. My power flickered. Oh. I see. Oh. That's concerning. I hope that was just my light and it wasn't actually the power. Don't worry, there's an autosave every floor, so it won't be too bad if it dies. I'll be able to resume right away. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's a little bit concerning. Because it also means I won't really be able to edit after the stream either. And I would like to do that because I'm getting closer to being done that every day, which is great. It's great because it's fucking long as all hell. Jesus. I thought that shit was gonna be like 20 minutes max. It did not end up at 20 minutes. Alright. Final floor. Okay. This is why I bought this. Make this last floor a little less painful. And I think I will use... Chat. What is the recipe for the card? Make a charm with C. What? What charm? What charm am I making? This one? Will this use the whole stack? This is the one? Okay. Does this use the whole stack or only one in the stack? They use the whole stack. Oh my god, that's... Oops. Well, I only need it once at least. But this is the one, right? I make this. I'm gonna hit that button. So that's stuffed evil. Now the card. I don't see it. I see banned evil. I don't see stuffed evil. You gotta turn it to banned evil first. How do I do that? I don't even know where that went. I need a card for that. Well, I made the stuffed evil. But the banned evil requires a card I don't have. The card for banned evil is what you're trying to make. Oh. Okay. But stuffed evil isn't used for any of these. Like any of them. So then what am I making? Kinda need to make this now because my food is all locked behind a cursed gap. Stuffed evil was used for something. What? What am I doing? This is why I wish the recipe saved. I'm gonna assume the yellow ones are recipes I've done and forgotten, and the white ones are recipes I haven't done. That would make the most sense. I don't have the recipe for it. Oh, great. Damn it. I'm pretty sure I made that card before, though, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I made Colonel Savage before. Should be the 7th in the list. This one? I've made it before. I can see by the yellow indicator. Oh, so the white just means it's a card I have, so I can't see any. Okay. I'm just trying to make this so I can, you know, eat food and not die. Remind me to prepare ahead of time with these curse protection cards. Break the gap open with force? That's a 9 preserve gap. Did you scroll the first 10? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I just make food instead? The answer is yes. I could just make food. I could just make food and that'll fix my problem. It's a fucking cookie I made. Great. Making the evil room of the stuffed evil required Colonel Savage in the first place. So wait, what? What? But the heals. Oh, yes, that's correct. Forgot my healing items are all locked behind a card too. Well, I made that, but that was equipment that I could afford to lose, so that doesn't matter. It's a dumb loot recipe. Well, that's fine. I just need to know what it is because I don't know. This would be a lot easier if I could tell what these were, but I can't. We don't need to salvage it. I can just do this. And get my shit back. No salvaging required. See? Wait, the floor layout changed. What the hell? That's weird. Okay. So now we're back to default, chat. I need to make a Colonel Savage card. What do I need? Let's go down. All right, let's go down from the top. What do I need to make this card? From there, we'll figure out how to make the ingredients. Because building it up from the bottom is clearly not working because we have all the wrong information. I got 3 different recipes that I don't have or I get the wrong item for or whatever. So tell me how to make it and then we can work on making the parts that let me make it. Rather than giving me the building blocks and then being like, oh wait, that doesn't work. Together we will succeed. Oh shit. So I need a banned evil. I need a banned evil. Colonel Savage recipes require an item with the word evil in it. So I have 2 recipes for banned evil. Seems like that's what we're looking for. I don't have enough recipes for the other ones, so I need to make a banned evil. How do I make a banned evil? I need Colonel Savage or a Doom Dispel. Can I make a sardine head, chat? Can I make a sardine head? If I can make a sardine head, we should be good. However, I have a feeling that the sardine head is going to be the other banned evil recipe. So I don't know. I can't make a curse gap or an exorcism gap either because I can't put a gap in a gap. That also requires evil things. This is evil. You know that? Real fucking evil. Ban evil is either an exorcism gap or an evil ribbon. I have an evil ribbon. This one? We're good? I have to give up my evil ribbon? That's unfortunate, but if it lets me beat the dungeon, I'm not too hung up on it. I made a banned evil. Okay, which one is it, chat? Is it this one? Oh god, which one is it? This is banned evil in a blank card. This is banned evil in a blank card. Which one? They're unfiltered. They're unfiltered. Is it card 3? Or card 8? Both should work? No, one of them's gonna give me sardine head. Which one is it? Card 3 or card 8? They're anti-curse anyway? I'm not trying to anti-curse, I'm trying to remove curse! Got it. Happy day. I'd like to thank my sponsors, chat, for making this a thing. It only took us, took all of our brain cells together on that one, but we did it. Alright, so the reason I did that was because I had no access to my healing item gap, which is a massive issue. Mouse radar, rotten mushroom, bewitched. I swear to God, if you're selling one, I'm gonna hit you. Okay, no. Troll Tengu's shield. Okame. Soul gap. Green tea. Do I need anything in here? Oh. I don't think so. Shield's not that hard to get my hands on. I have 11 satellite lasers and 5 dark sparks. So I don't think I need them. I don't know what this is though. Should I pick this up? Should I pick this up? I don't recognize this item. Pretty sure I have one. I don't need a soul gap. I don't want the radar. That's what Alice is holding. Oh, the second form of it? Oh, then I don't need it. Okay. Hello. You know, I had when I was doing the other dungeon, I hit the wall in the shop, and it told me that the shopkeeper was getting suspicious of my actions. I was like, I need to get suspicious here. I'm not gonna steal, because if I steal anything from Mamizo, well, first of all, she'll kick my ass all over the place, so that's not good. And second of all, I won't be able to use the Eiki weapons. I won't be able to use the Eiki weapons because they do more damage. Their damage is dependent on how good a girl you've been. So I cannot steal. I forgot that Patchy's on this floor. Which means I need to stay the hell away from the shop before I get accused of doing something I didn't do. I still don't know what this one does. Paper triangle? No. Oh, well, I don't need anything from there, so I'll just take the money. Suppose it's fine. Yeah, I just remembered I had this. So I'm just gonna use that. That way I can see any Patchies coming. Patchy is the one I need to be the most weary of because, well, she goes boom. Yeah, great. Misfortune. Brown medicine. Good medicine. Okay. Thanks. I don't know what that's just doing on the floor, but cool. Con. Every exit is here. At least I cleared the floor before that happened. Clown piece. That's fine. She makes puddles, but she can't really do anything with them. My power is really high. What are you? You are Utso. Utso can't do her shit in there, which is good. And now... she gets scary when there's puddles around her. That doesn't make any sense. This is the end of the game. This should be good. I'm really just afraid of characters that are capable of accidentally killing other characters, because then they level up. I'm also terrified of Patchouli. I don't like when she goes kaboom. Was that Rumi without darkness? Oh, right, it's because I used the Room of Light card, so she can't make her darkness appear. Or I'm not affected by it, so I can't see it. Tenchi... Big Tenchi hits the entire map, which is just stupid. I've had that happen to me. I was trying to run away and I kept getting hit. Mushroom. Forgotten umbrella fabric. That's not good. She just kept hitting the ground and dealing damage to me while I was trying to run away. I don't even know where the hell she was at that point. Tenchi's really annoying with that ability, that's for sure. I'm not even sure how she managed to get big either. I'm not going down there. I might be able to squeeze out an extra level here. I hope so. The radiation level around her increased. What? Pay attention to that red dot at the bottom there, because if it disappears and the hallway opens up, it's Patchy. Oh, it's Patchy anyway, but I'm gonna follow her and see if we can catch her before she goes boom. Please stay as far away from me as possible. Okay, just Raiko. Moves that hit the entire arena are annoying. The thing is, Earthquake does that as well, but Earthquake is incredibly inaccurate. But then Silverwind and Heatwave are just like... The thing I hate about Silverwind the most is because Purity Forest Reddish brown medicine. Antidote. I don't need it. Impurity 4. Okay. Nope. We gotta go. Okay, chat. This is it. Before I do anything, it's green tea. What is the recipe for refined green tea? Is it the medicinal plant? Or is it the strengthening liquid? Subdol, I know. Tea and strength, okay. Okay. Let me tell you a secret here. I don't remember what, I don't remember which one is what. I have 2 of them, so going off of that information, it should be the round object. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm holding an item that increases the power of my Danmaku, right? But I don't need that until the first phase. So, I'm not gonna equip the substitute doll right away. But if things get real sketchy, and I'm down to like low HP, I will. I can equip it at any point from the gap. So I'm gonna do that. I'll keep my power up. Oh, my power is 27. That's annoying. I wish there was something here I could hit to get that maxed up. But I don't think there is. And it also increases the power of my spell cards, which I'm going to need as well. Can't equip from the gap? No, you can't. Time to do some item switching. Okay. So those are out. No, that's fine. I didn't know that, so it's good that I know that now. I have my healing items and stuff all in there. And I have a bunch of... I have junk I can put... I can put things from the... I can put things from inside the gap into another gap, yeah? Should be fine. I think this is okay. So I gotta hope for a good first phase. I think I have everything I need. My tummy's fine. Let's go. So it'll take me right to it. Bruh. Bruh. What the fuck is this nonsense? So what do I do on that phase? Just get hit a lot? I need to shoot more lasers in the first round. See, I was kind of hoping to avoid that, so I'd have them right out the get-go. But I don't really have much of a choice, do I? I have a lot of pecans. Last time I used my sub doll. Yeah, you're right, I did. So what now? Now what? Do I just? What do I do? Now you tank it. Where am I gonna run? Nowhere to run. Use a room clearing card. Heal tank until she comes back. Give it a try. Please return to me. I hit her once, dude! I punched her once. Once. This is happening so consistently that I'm starting to question it. Okay. Okay, why is she doing the exact same thing every time? How do I... Okay. Alright. How many dark sparks do I have? 5. Do a different movement. Woo! I'm a little bit stuck. Like, fuck you! Yeah, eat dick. Alright. Now the cock one. What do I... Okay, what do I do here? I guess my best bet is to start with a satellite laser. Okay. I did 214. Give me my pecan. Let me drink. Keep drinking. I'm going to hurt you. 350. Ooh, catch another one. You're not dead. Yes. Yes. How about that? Easy fight. Fuck that nonsense. That is so stupid. that was only easy because I knew exactly what I needed to bring into the fight ahead of time. Otherwise, that fight is bullshit. Alright, how about that? Yeah. Yeah, you actually have to play this fight like Marissa would. Raw power. Such a weak attack. Are you holding back? Don't be stingy, Marissa. That didn't work on her either. Look at that fucking thing in the background, though. It's horrifying, but also kind of cool. Shanghai is hurting. Hodai is hurting too. She regenerates so fast. This will never end. Muda, muda. Useless. Useless. Even if you keep trying your whole life, you can't beat me. Our only option is to blow her away with enough firepower to beat her regeneration. Isn't that what I just did? Nice. Hand. Literal spell card. Sorry, Flan, this will probably hurt a bit. Magic cannon? Not gonna let you. No, that's illegal. Everyone knows it's in the bad guy code of conduct that you have to let the hero activate their best attack. Because if you survive the best attack, it makes you look like an even bigger badass. Except that attack kills you anyway. You know, it's in the rules. It's in the rule book. An ultrasonic wave? Flannery cheats. We're supposed to be having a fair fight here. Can't move, can you? Damn it. Whose theme is this? God damn. Oh, it's Descendant of Tepes? Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Also, this image right here, if imagine looking at this image and then someone being like, yeah, that's Touhou. And you know what? That's not exactly correct, but it's not entirely incorrect either. I'll put you both down. I'll put the both of you down at my strongest attack. You know I beat her before she could even do that? Or her stupid nails. I hate that manicure explosion she does. That one's dumb. This light is way, way stronger than Marissa's Danmaku. Now the both of you. I can't move. Damn it. Damn it all. Is this it? Oh, Jesus. Are you gonna get blown away? Look at that thing. It's horrifying. And we're dead. We won't let you. There's no way you just did that. There's no way. There's no way. The light bent? You can... Holy shit, you're that strong? We made it in time, Luna. Leave it to me. Calling me impressed. The sound stopped. I can move my body. Dolls are happy. Why did you three... We thought we could help with something. You just bent her giant laser. You are automatically the strongest character in this game right now. We gathered up our courage and came all the way here. Thanks to Alice's string, we didn't get lost. Anger. Why? 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 Why are you getting in my way? Now we're playing Hiya! Chat, whose theme is this? I recognize the beat, but I can't place it. Oh God. I'm a fake fan. Oh, right, duh, this is fucking Alice's stage theme. Right. You know, I keep forgetting because Alice's stage theme and Alice's boss theme both sound like they could be Alice's boss theme. Yeah, it's the doll maker, Bucciarati! Wow, she just blasted everything. But I can bend any light and... I can erase those ultrasonic waves. Heh. Heh. Who would have thought we would be saved by you guys? Well then, I'll finish the job. Star Sapphire is here. Don't make fun of me. Great tree. That's not gonna tickle. I'll use my vines to attack your blind spook. I won't let you. Night doll. Night doll of round table. Whoosh. That technique. It was so quick I didn't even know what happened. Hey, look! See? Star did help. With my ability, I can tell where all your vines are. Thanks for the assistance. Why, you? Now we got some love-colored magic, Master Spark. Hey, Flan, you've got openings everywhere. Whoosh. Now, Flan, this'll hurt, but you gotta suck it up. I'm gonna blow away that big thing behind you with my maximum power. Ooh. Thumbnail. Hand. Once this is over, let's play in the Fairy Kingdom. Danmaku's all about power. Try this one. Magic cannon. Oh, this is gonna be a big boom. Actual thumbnail. Yeah. What is this anime ass shit? What is that? Damn. That was kind of sick. We got a final spark. And so ends. You know what? I don't want to be king anymore. I love Luna's mouth. It's so wobbly. What? But why? You were so fired up about it before. Marissa is friend to the fairies. And since you resolved that incident, you gained everyone's support. For real though, I couldn't protect this country as its king. You know, Marissa actually would do a pretty good job there. This is retirement plans for Marissa. That's not true, Marissa, you. Hey, come on. If you guys hadn't come to save us at the last minute, we would have been done for. Good job, you guys. You saved my life. We saved your life. So if anyone's gonna be the king that protects this kingdom, it'll be you guys. What? Chat, you know what we should do? We should make Clown Piece king, right? We'll make Clown Piece king, and then when her shit-headed tendencies eventually destroy the kingdom, we can make a story out of it, and we could call it The Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom. That's good. That's good. We should make a game about that. You've got the previous king's approval. You should be more confident, you know? But if another incident happened... If that happens, I'll help you guys out. Soul damage. As your resident friend who specializes in resolving incidents. Yeah, that'd be a relief, I think. I feel like everything's gonna work. I feel like everything's gonna work out. We can do it. You're right. It'll all work out. Right, right. Fairies should be happy and simple like that. God, some days I just wish that I could be a fairy. just turn my brain off and enjoy things. But you can't have that. Not on the internet. On the internet, you gotta be angry about something every minute. No thoughts, head empty. Those are nice days, when you can just ignore everything in the world. Now that everything's settled and everyone's here, why don't we celebrate resolving this incident with the whole kingdom? Hooray! So I guess Flan's just dead. That's a shame. I feel worse if she wasn't a massive pain in my ass for the last 7 hours. The Great Spirit Tree is back to normal and everything's settled. You know what's nice is I didn't use a lot of resources there, so I get to walk out with a lot kept. That said, I don't really need a lot of Marissa spell cards anymore, so those are just kind of exist in my inventory, I guess. You're right. Marissa. Oh. She's sad, but she kind of looks like she's yawning. She also has... Chat, she has one fang, and she has another fang on the other side, but one of them is a tooth, and the other one is, like, her lip. It's... No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it very much is. That's weird. She has a flesh fang and a regular fang, and it's strange. Sorry, Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. We're all gonna celebrate resolving the incident. Why don't you have fun with us? I'll even give you a tour of the fairy kingdom. But I caused a bunch of problems for the fairies, didn't I? Trust me, no one in this world cares about that. Some people, there have been people who've caused grand scale incidents, and then, like, days after, they just show up at the shrine and are like, yo, pour me a drink. Will they forgive me? They'll probably just forget about it. Don't worry about it. You got me, the former king. No one's putting up with Tenchi. Objection. Shion. And not because she wants to, but because she has to, Iku. Although maybe not as much anymore because Tenchi's currently banned. She's currently been exiled for being a shithead. Shion hangs around Tenchi because Tenchi's good fortune outweighs Shion's misfortune. So she's basically Tenchi's yes man because everything is good in her life when she's around her. Poor Shion. Gotta feel bad for a character like that. To be a bridge between yokai and fairies, it's perfect for my final act as king. Follow me, Flan. I'll introduce ya. Fairy Kingdom, say hello to my friend, Flandere Scarlet. Yeah. Oh god, that's precious. Man, that's a good thumbnail too, but that, I don't know, there's a lot of good thumbnails for this one. And now we're back at the shrine. Wait a minute, what? What? What are you doing here? Hi, Reimu. This isn't a place for yokai to hang around. Thank you, Yo-Yo, for gifting a sub. Well, whatever. Hi, Flan. Hello. Hey. It's rare for you to come all the way here. I'm sure Marissa told you already, but I decided to follow her on her adventure. We're gonna be adventure buddies, Reimu. What? She never told me that. Alright, I'm gonna do my best. Hey. I wonder where we're gonna go next. I'm so excited. She's not even listening. Sheesh. Well, be careful not to get a sunburn running around like that. I hate the sun. Maybe I should break it. Oh, I shouldn't do that because we wouldn't be able to dry laundry anymore? You're right. Reminder chat, for probably the upteenth time I'm gonna mention this ever, but there is a little 10-minute animation revolving around Flandre doing that, and I don't remember the name of it. I have never remembered the name of it, but it exists. It's very nice to watch, and it's only about 10 minutes of your time. I'd recommend it if you can find it, but I'm sorry to say, I do not remember at all what it's called. Okay. So now Marissa and Flandre are unlocked as main characters as well. And I can take Alice as a partner. I'm just gonna get the shit off her, that's all. Hold on. Okay. Banana. Okay. Good. Good. I've never seen an official portrait of their back, I don't think. Some of them tend to have open backs, kind of like tails. But I can't remember any... I cannot remember any examples from the written works of Remy's back. But I'm pretty sure they're not open backed. But fan games tend to do it because it makes more sense that way. You know how Zun is. He barely shows like any skin at all. Alright. I'm glad I got to keep most of this shit. Oh, oops, not done yet. Nice. Okay. Bunch of gaps too. Man, have I collected a lot of shit. That was definitely a waste. That was 100% a waste. Ah well. Let me just do some things. First official volume of Cheating Detective Satori came out, except it says Foul Detective Satori in English on the cover. Ew, really? It's kinda nasty. I don't know why they call her Foul. I have a lot of shit now, don't I? Bruh. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Look at... Jesus. Chat, I had like none of these before. Now I have a million. Holy goddamn. I don't know where to get golden balls though. Okay, so when I did the it seems when I did the Marissa one, I didn't have access to all the recipes, but now I do. So now I can make a lot of shit. That's a lot. Curiosities is really weird because it's the first written work. It's the first written of the written works, but it's very different from a lot of, like, pretty much all the other ones. Chad, I'm gonna stop here because I don't have anything else I can do at the moment, and I can worry about what comes next after. Pretty sure I'm gonna go over to the moon. I'm gonna go back to the moon next time with probably Clown Pieces equipment and use that. That seems like fun. Golden balls sometimes show up in the shop in the village. Well, we'll check there first thing next time. Because I do want to... That was just the dungeon alone. 2.5 hours. I want to go back to the moon and clear that. I'm not going to worry about the extra condition to get the stuff because I don't know how to do it. I really, really don't. So I'm just going to run through it with some equipment and get some more things going like that. I don't necessarily remember what I was doing before I started the Marissa DLC though, so I might need a refresher when we get there. But yeah, next time we're gonna go to the town. Oops. Use some of that money for the Kappa stuff, and then go back to the moon with Kokoro and take care of the rest of it. Potentially the rest of it. I highly doubt that that's gonna be the last one. I really do. I just hope that the bonus item that comes with the special clear condition isn't absolutely 100% mandatory, because I have no idea how I'm supposed to do that without any equipment at all. I can't do it. It just seems incredibly luck based, and sometimes it just feels like it's checkmate right out the gate if I spawn into Pandemonium. But I don't know. We'll see.